1.
Good morning everyone. My name is Halimah Sirait and I will presentation about the teacher taught in online learning verbal interaction using the Flanders interaction analysis category system. The content is number 1, teacher talk, number 2, classroom interaction, number 3, online classroom, and number 4, Flanders interaction analysis category system. Teacher talk according to Sinclair as quoted in Yanfen and Yusin 210. 77 teacher talk is the language most often used in class interaction, such as giving interaction, explaining events, and testing student understanding. In addition, they also determine how, where, when, and with whom the speaking teacher is needed and using in the classroom at certain times. As a result, the teacher talk is very important in language learning because it is a tool for carrying out teaching plans during the teaching and learning process. So that famous teacher talk play an important role in language teaching. Types of teacher talk. The types of teacher talk according to Flanders that occur in class are simply categories into two subcategories. Each has a different function and impact on students, and with the right number and size of these categories, an effective teaching and learning process can be adhered to, to subcategories of teacher talk are indirect influence and direct influence. And the following the two subcategories will be explained. 1. Indirect influence. According to Flanders 19 and 70, it is the way teachers stimulate students to engage in classroom interaction. This influence allows students to be more active during the interaction. Indirect influence covers four categories of teacher talk, in which they are accepting feelings, praising or encouraging, accepting or using idea of students, and asking questions. And number 2, direct influence. Direct influence, according to Flanders 19 and 70, is when the teacher increases their control in the classroom activity and discern student behavior. This would, of course, lessen the freedom of action for the students. Direct influence cover their categories of teacher talk, which are lecturing, giving direction, and criticizing or justifying authority. In addition, the types of teacher talk above are also applied by the teacher to students during online verbal interaction in class, and how the teacher's talk is realized during online verbal interaction in class. Interaction. Noni 1094 state that touch interaction, students will be able to increase their language skill and level as interaction provides a lot of input and output. Touch listening and speaking encourage students more in using the language and provides students acquisition and acquaintance with the language concerning that named 2011 672 also adds that communication skill could be acquired touch speaking activities, for example, debate, discussion, and also passionate topic among students. As interaction becomes the collaborative exchange of ideas, feelings, and touch, students have more opportunities in understanding and use previously incomprehensible language. In addition, class interaction can be divided into three types, namely: Number 1, teacher-learner interaction. This interaction is mostly done by the teacher as it involves the teacher interacting with the student about the content of the lesson, asking questions, giving direction, and criticizing or justifying the student talk. 2. Learner interaction. This interaction should be well structured and managed to help the student get the cognitive development, educational achievement of student, and emerging social competencies. The teachers are expected to encourage students in this type of interaction so that students will become active participants rather than passive participants. And number 2, teacher whole classroom interaction. This interaction happens mostly in EFL or English as foreign language classrooms, as the teacher needs to initiate teacher whole class interaction by asking questions and receiving students' responses. Teachers need to keep asking questions orally to simulate students in speaking. It could be said that this interaction is basic in making students talk more in the EFL classroom. Online classroom. With the growth of online education, teaching in the online classroom has evolved as well. The concept of online learning is used to only describe learning through internet technology. Online teachers are critical in ensuring that students are not isolated and that effective online environments are created. Bolden, 2016. Teacher present examines how online teacher plan structure and deliver instruction and answer to students. Pre-bold discussion, question, assessment, and resources. According to De Costa et al. 2015, are signs of facilitator type roles in the online classroom. Research shows that instruction or teacher interaction is important. Martin Budhani Kumar and Rich Hout 2019. Flanders Interaction Analysis Category System. Flanders Interaction Analysis System is an observing instrument that classifies teacher and students' verbal behavior as they interact in the classroom. Nonverbal gestures are not taken into account by Flanders instrument, which was developed to observe solely verbal communication in the classroom. Flanders interaction analysis is a type of classroom interaction analysis that focuses solely on verbal behavior. Primarily because it can be observed with greater reliability than nonverbal behavior, and more importantly because it is assumed that an individual's behavior is an adequate sample of his overall behavior. Flanders Interaction Analysis Category System, or FIACS, is a 10-category communication system that is believed to cover all communication scenarios when the teacher speaks or teacher talk. Two categories are utilized when the student speaks or pupil talk, and the 10th category is silence or confusion.